welcome or welcome back. This is Talk Your Shit with Deja, where we drop the I because not only can I talk my shit, but I want you to talk your shit too. Happy New Year, everybody! 2023 is here, and it's a new year. What they say, new year, new me? Nah, it's gonna be New Year. Same me. We just gonna do a little modifications here and there. But yeah. So before we left out of 2022, I talked about self-love and loving on yourself and becoming your own best friend and things of that nature. And then the 2 weeks before that, let's skip over Christmas. Let's just say the week before that. But you know what I mean. It was a Christmas episode, but I didn't really go. No. But the week before that, I was talking about how to find happiness in isolation. And so with between those two episodes, I was just explaining how like really you have to become your own best friend and give yourself the things that you may go out and look for other people, because if you can't give yourself those things, then how can you ask somebody else for them? So, coming into the new year and the loving on yourself and all of that, I kind of want to just spend like a few episodes and maybe a good two or three talking about love languages, y'all. So I know I kind of glazed over them because I was being like funny or whatever. Like, if your nigga don't give you quality time, do give it to yourself. Or if you can't get this from somebody and all this other stuff. But I kind of wanted to take the time to actually go through love languages and talk my shit on it. Because I don't know if a lot of people really know their love language. I know a lot of people give out love how they want to give it out, but I don't know how many people really know what they actually want to receive, like love as. Like, what does love look like to them and how they receive it the best? So, I want to spend the next 3 weeks kind of going through the different love languages and how that may look from others versus how it may look from yourself, and kind of just share that with you all. I also want to take this time to actually go through the quiz, because though I have taken the quiz twice or three times or however many, I definitely know that your love languages, depending on where you're at in life, can change. It can shift depending on what you're lacking and what you are receiving. Things might flip flop, so you should always be updating your love language. So we're going to take the beginning part of this video to actually go through the quiz, and I'm going to read through the questions, tell y'all my answers, and then also on YouTube, I'm going to be screen recording for you all so that you all can actually see the questions and kind of go through them with me as well, so you can see what my love language is, and then I'll be explaining like how I like to actually receive these things, and then we can kind of go from there. But let's start at the beginning. So this week, or the next 3 weeks, is gonna be a love language series. So this is part one. Let's get it started. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay. So starting off the quiz. Hold on. Let me get this set up. All right. So let's record that. Okay. So the first question. Okay. So actually, before I get to the first question, the website I'm gonna put like right here so that you all can definitely go and take the quiz yourself, so that you can learn your love language. Which one is like the first, which one's second, which one you just really don't give a damn about right now. But yeah, I'm gonna put the website right there. So I'm just gonna read through the title here. Well, the little box that's on the screen. It's what's your love language? It says for couples, singles, teens, and children. Take the quiz to discover your primary love language, what it means, and how you can use it to better connect with your loved ones. When you are finished, you may print, share, or save your results for future reference. They will not be saved automatically. So I guess you have to save your own love language. But I'd say keep a folder or keep notes where you can constantly be evaluating, your results every time you take it. Because again, it is something that you should constantly be doing just to make sure that you're getting what you need and the way that you need it. So let's start the quiz off right. Okay, so the first question is, okay, it's just like, I guess, the geographics. So I don't necessarily need to tell y'all that I'm an adult or anything like that. And then it asks, how do you describe yourself? I'm single. Okay, so the first question, here's where we actually get to the questions. Sorry about that. Didn't know it was going to give me those 2 demographic questions, but let's get it. Let's go. So the first question is, it's more meaningful to me when, and then the first answer choice is, someone I love sends me a loving note, text, email for no reason, or I hug someone I love. So for me, I think I'm going to do, for right now, which one means more, is touching them, honestly. Because that means they're in my presence. That little note shit is fine for whoever needs it. But for me, right now, in this season, I need to feel you. So I choose that one over the other one. So it's more meaningful to me when the first answer choice is, I can spend alone time with someone I love, just us. And then the second answer choice is, someone I love does something practical to help me out. I can spend time with somebody I love. Again, you're in my presence. So I take that one over the practicality. But if you need somebody to do something for you, you choose that one. So the next one is, it's more meaningful to me when someone I love gives me a little gift as a token of our love, of concern for each other. And then the second choice is, I get to spend uninterrupted leisure time with those I love. Y'all should already get the pattern already, but I'm going to be choosing the, I get to spend uninterrupted leisure time with those I love, because again, you're physically in my presence. It's more meaningful to me when first answer choice is, someone I love does something unexpected for me to help me with the project. Second answer choice is, I can share an innocent touch with someone I love. Probably the second one, because again, you're in my presence. Y'all, I'm gonna be so repetitive. As you could tell, physical touch and quality time probably is at my top, but I'm just gonna keep going through it with y'all. But that's probably at my top. Okay, it's more meaningful to me when first answer choice is, someone I love puts their arm around me in public. Second choice is, someone I love surprises me with a gift. So this one is probably, the surprises me with the gift. The only reason why I didn't do someone I love put their arms around me in public is because whether you do or don't, I really don't give a care. I want to say give a damn. I need to work on not cussing so much, y'all. I'm sorry. But I don't really care if you put your arm around me in public. Like, I do appreciate public displays of affection. PDA is my go-to, but if you don't do it, I do understand some people don't really care about the PDA. So it's like, it's nice if I got it, it's nice if it don't. But I do love the surprise of a gift, because it means that you thought about me, and you thought about me enough to surprise me with it. Like, you didn't ask me for it, like, what did I want or anything like that. You just surprised me. So I'm going to choose that one because I like that one. So it's more meaningful to me when first answer choice is, I'm around someone I love, even if we're not really doing anything. Second one is, I can be comfortable holding hands, high-fiving, or putting my arm around someone I love. Ooh, that one's kind of hard because I kind of would want to do both. Um, Not necessarily a high five and or putting my arm around. I don't really care about the holding hands. I like doing that, but I think I would. Well, no, I don't know. Cause if we're really not doing anything, that's probably gonna annoy the shit out of me. That we're not doing anything. We just sitting there, like not watching TV, not talking, not nothing. Um, Okay, it says even if we're not doing anything. So maybe I'll do the around someone just because again you're physically in front of me. But honestly, the second answer is a close second. So, but I'm gonna choose the first one. So, it's more meaningful to me when I receive a gift from someone I love. And second choice is I hear from someone I love that they love me. Probably the second one. Because the gift, I don't necessarily care about gifts like that compared to like this second one. If I heard someone I love say they love me, it's gonna make me feel all giddy inside, like a big little kid. Like, oh my god, you love me? I love you too. So I'll go second one on that one. Um, Next is it's more meaningful to me when I sit close to someone I love. Second option is I am complimented by someone I love for no apparent reason. Okay, sitting close seems a little PG to me. Um, Cause like just sitting close to you, uh, is whatever. The compliment though, by someone I love for no apparent reason, that's cute too. For somebody to just be like, you know what? You have a really beautiful smile. It's gonna throw you off. Like you ain't even talking about nothing, but they randomly be like, you know what? Your eyes are fucking gorgeous. Like, and they just throw you off, and they just make you smile like a big kid in the candy store. Like, so I'm gonna go with the second one. Um, Next is it's more meaningful to me when first option is I get the chance to just hang out with someone I love. The second option is I unexpectedly get small gifts from someone I love. Probably the hangout, cause I love to be around the people I love, like in your presence, in your face, and if you're a man, up under your neck. Period. But so I'm gonna go with the just get to hang out with someone I love. It's more meaningful to me when first answer choice is I hear someone I love tell me I'm proud of you. Second answer choice is someone I love helps me with a task. So that's kind of hard because honestly, I need to get better with this, but I do everything by myself, probably because I am by myself. So it's like I don't necessarily think of like when somebody comes in and does something for me or helps me with something. I don't necessarily think about it because it's like I could have did that by myself. Though like it's very appreciated that you come in, so it's like I don't know if I would choose that one over someone telling me that they're proud of me. But I don't know if I care about that either. So it's kind of hard cuz it's like I don't really care about either one of those, to be honest. Like, it's nice for someone to tell me that they're proud of me, and it's nice for someone to help me with something. But if you don't, it is what it is. So, for the sake of choosing, I'm gonna say. Let's go. Someone I love helps me with the task. Let's go with that one. Um, the it's more meaningful to me when I get to do things with someone I love and then I hear supportive words from someone I love. Um, Probably the get to do things. I'm a physical person, as you can tell. The hearing supportive words, it's helpful, but it ain't the physical. It's just words. So I'll choose physical over words any day. Um, Next is, it's more meaningful to me when someone I love does things for me instead of just talking about doing nice things. And then second answer choice is, I feel connected to someone I love through a hug. Ooh, that's kind of hard because I was just hugging on somebody and that hug felt great. So, but doing things for me instead of just talking about doing nice things. I'll probably go with the first one, only because if you do something for me again, that means you're thinking about me. You know, like if I don't have to remind you or ask you or whatever the case may be, and you're just doing things for me, it means you're thinking about me. And honestly, I love the hug. I love the hug. But I would love to know that you're thinking about me. Like, I really be needing to know sometimes that you're thinking about me. So I'm going to go with the first one. Um, Next question is, it's more meaningful to me when I hear praise from someone I love, or the second answer choice is, someone I love gives me something that shows they were really thinking about me. Um, the second one, as y'all can tell, like the reoccurring, like you're thinking about me. I appreciate the thought because as like humans, we're always wondering what the other person is thinking. Well, the way that they show you that they're thinking about you is they do things for you. So it's like, that's what better way to know than for them to do something for you. So I'm gonna go with the second answer choice. Next is, it's more meaningful to me when I am able to just be around someone I love. And then second answer choices, I get a back rub from someone I love. Ooh. Now, do I just want your presence, or I need you to touch on me like in my presence? Ooh. I don't know. It probably depends on the night. And that's not even getting too nasty or whatever. But depending on the night, probably a back rub, because if you give me a back rub, that means that you probably have listened to me say that my back hurts multiples of times. So, like, you took the initiative to offer that back rub. Or anytime that you offer a massage to someone, you're trying to alleviate some type of stress. You're trying to relieve some type of tension. So you're trying to make their body at ease. So I kind of like that one over just being around somebody. So I'm going to go with the back rub. And then also, when you're trying to have a good night, you like that back rub too, because it's going to lead to other things. So just remember that. But next question. It's more meaningful to me when someone I love reacts positively to something I've accomplished, and then someone I love does something for me that I know they don't particularly sorry, had to enunciate, enjoy. Um Honestly, that one's kind of hard because I would appreciate both, to be honest. I love when people are happy for me for doing something that I wanted to do. Like, it feels really good. But also, if you do something that I don't like, you don't give a damn about, like if somebody sits and watches a show with me, they didn't necessarily want to watch the show in the beginning, but they end up actually liking the show, or get engaged or talk with me about the show. Like, I feel really happy about that too, because you put forth an effort to actually partake in something I love to do. So that one's kind of hard. um let's go with the first one. Like, I love the second one, but we're gonna go with the first one. Okay. It's more meaningful to me when I'm able to be in close physical proximity to someone I love. I sense someone I love showing interest in the things I care about. Um, Probably the second one. Because if you're showing interest in things I care about, that means that we can have conversation. We can get intimate and deep with those conversations and things of that nature. So I'm probably going to go with the second one. Though y'all know I like being in physical proximity, I'll go with the second one. It's more meaningful to me when someone I love works on special projects with me that I have to complete, or someone I love gives me an exciting gift. What the hell would an exciting gift be? This is how you know I don't do, like, I will give gifts all day, but I really don't be thinking about nothing to receive gift wise. Unless, like, you're just listening to me talk and you think to come up with, like, a meaningful gift off of just me running my mouth. Other than that, I really don't be thinking about gifts. So what would be exciting? Unless you take me across the seas, that would be exciting. If we going on a trip somewhere, that'd be real exciting. So shit, I don't know. What would a special project would be? Like, if I moved in with somebody and we're doing like a DIY, that would be fun too. I don't know. They're both fun. I guess if you kind of come up with it on your own. Okay, for time purposes, we're going to go with the first one. I feel like you could probably be more intimate working on something with somebody than just receiving an exciting gift. I mean, the gift can definitely turn into intimacy and things of that nature, but the first one, I feel like that time together would be cool. It's more meaningful to me when I'm I'm complimented by someone I love on my appearance, or someone I love takes the time to listen to me and really understand. Oh, second one. Baby, I mean, I like being complimented on my appearance because I'm cute a little bit on what I'm, you know. So it's nice when people comment on my appearance, but that taking time to listen and understand my feelings, especially because men swear that they don't understand where we be coming from because we be all over the place. When you actually like take time to try and figure out why I'm all over the place, or try to understand or get to some common ground of what's going on in my mind, it really shows that you really care. Instead of just being like, man, I don't understand why you all over here. Like, instead of just giving up, you actually take the time to be invested into what I feel. That is beautiful to me, because I know I have a hard time even communicating when something's wrong with me. So when I am communicating that something's wrong with me, and you want to understand and everything of that nature, it's like, oh, wait a minute. Now don't get something started you can't finish. No, I'm just kidding, but I'm going to choose the second one. The next one is going to be, it's more meaningful to me when I can share a meaningful touch in public with someone I love, or someone I love offers to run errands for me. Considering I am not that much of an adult and I don't really know what my errands be, I don't really need nobody to run them right now. But again, this is why you have to do these things, because what if I was a mom and somebody ran some errands for me, then that would be completely different. But in the space that I'm in right now, errands right now don't really mean that much to me if somebody was to run them. But this meaningful touch, like if you wrap your arms around my waist in public, or you I don't even know, but if you do it in public, I mean, it don't even matter that it's in public, because that's extra. But if you do it while we're in public, it definitely shows like this mine. Don't don't get it twisted. So I like that one. Let's go with the first one. Next one is, it's more meaningful to me when someone I love does something special for me to help me out, or I get a gift that someone I love put thought into choosing. Again, the first one doesn't necessarily apply to me. I don't really have too much outside of me that I really need done. So, second one, shows you're thinking about me. I love to know that I'm on people's mind as much as they're on my mind. I need to know that. And if you get me a gift off of something I randomly said, that means that not only were you being attentive, but you were being attentive. Like, you were really listening to me in a sense of like, okay, how can I change, like, turn this into a gift? How can I give her something that wherever she, like, whenever she looks at this, she'll think of me automatically, type of thing. So that choosing the gift, putting thought into, yeah, I like that one. Next is, it's more meaningful to me when someone I love doesn't check their phone while we're talking with each other, or someone I love goes out of their way to do something that relieves pressure on me. Probably the giving me your undivided attention. Because I definitely try my hardest to give people my undivided attention. If I get on the phone with friends, family, guys, I literally will pause the TV. I will try not to like click out of the phone and like go scroll on something. I really try to give people my undivided attention. So if I got that back in return, that'd be fire, because it's how you keep the conversation going, keep it deep and everything of that nature, because it's no distractions. It's just us into our conversation, and that's nice. So if I got that back in return, that'd be fire. So I'm gonna go with that one. Oh wait, did I choose the right one? Okay, actually, I almost chose the wrong one, but I went back and chose the right one. Okay, next is, it's more meaningful to me when I can look forward to a holiday because I'll probably get a gift from someone I love, or I hear the words "I appreciate you" from someone I love. Probably the "appreciate you," because that, as I'm like kind of getting older and trying to figure out what place do I like, how do I word it? Like, what place do I feel in a person's life? I don't even know if I worded that right, but it sounds right. But as I'm like getting older, I'm trying to figure out what is my role in other people's lives. So it's not enough for me to just show up as myself in their life. It got to be like, whatever you need of me, I'm doing that for you. So I really want to be told, like, I appreciate you for whatever you're doing that I may need. I appreciate you because you're doing that for me, rather than the gift. Like, gifts are whatever sometimes. Like, I don't really care if the holiday comes around. I'm getting older too. So, like, nowadays, holidays come around, give me a fucking mixer or give me a George Foreman or something. Like, excuse me. It definitely doesn't have to be fancy or nothing like that. So I choose the second one, that I appreciate you. Like, whatever you're bringing into my life, I appreciate that you do that. Because then I know to continue to keep doing it, because it's making you happy. So, yeah. It's more meaningful to me when someone I love and haven't seen in a while thinks enough of me to give me a little gift, or someone I love takes care of something I'm responsible to do, but I feel too stressed to do at the time. Okay, probably the second one. I personally don't care about gifts, for real, for real. Like, unless it's thoughtful, don't get it. If it does not say Dejanay when you go to get it, like if it doesn't scream Dejanay, don't get it. The only reason why you should get it is because as soon as you looked at it, you immediately thought of Dejanay. And if you don't immediately think of Dejanay, don't get it. So I don't really care about the gifts. So I'll say the taking care of something if I'm too stressed out to do it, especially if it's a responsibility and it needs to get done. Do the stuff that needs to get done. So the next one is, it's more meaningful to me when someone I love doesn't interrupt me while I'm talking, or someone gift giving is an important part of the relationship when someone with someone I love, sorry. Um Probably the don't interrupt me. It's, I think, as like humans, we have learned to be so responsive instead of just taking it in. So if you give me the opportunity to get my thought process out, though I know when talking to me, you might be sitting there 3 minutes before I get done with the one point, which, my apologies. I need to learn how to concise, direct, and get it to the point. But if you could sit through all of that, take it all in, and just listen, beautiful. So I'll choose the first one. It's more meaningful to me when someone I love helps me out when they know I'm tired, or I get to go somewhere while spending time with someone I love. The physical presence. Y'all know. I feel like y'all gonna be going through the questions with me and you're like, she probably gonna say that. Cause I am. Not just kidding. But yeah, so this is gonna be the second one. Spending time. I love the physical. Something about the physical just can't replace anything else. Like, if I could see you, feel you, touch you, all that good stuff, I'm good. It's more meaningful to me when someone I love touches my arm or shoulder to show their care or concern, or someone I love gives me a little gift that they picked up in the course of their normal day. Um, Arm or shoulder. Is it if I'm crying? Okay, because it says care or concern. So if I'm crying or I seem sad or something, I would probably choose that one just because it reminds you that they're there, they're comforting, they can show some type of support in that way. So I'd say that one over the gift. A little gift, I don't need little gifts. Again, if you get this and it does not scream Dejanay, and when you give it to me, I'm gonna be like, yeah, why did you get this? Don't get it. So first one. It's more meaningful to me when someone I love says something encouraging to me, or I get to spend time in a shared activity or hobby with someone I love. Um, it could definitely depend on what I'm going through. But sometimes that encouraging word really don't mean nothing if I'm not on the same page. So I don't know if that means more to me than getting to spend time with them. Because I'm the type of person where though you will tell me encouraging things, if I don't believe it, it don't mean nothing. And I appreciate it, so don't stop. Like don't stop. But like I said previously, it's not gonna matter what anybody else is telling you if you don't believe it yourself. So though I like definitely don't stop because it's nice to hear, but if I don't believe it, it's not gonna mean anything. So I'm gonna go with that. I get to spend time in a shared activity or hobby with someone I love. It's more meaningful to me when someone I love surprises me with a small token of their appreciation, or someone I love Oh, no. Or I'm touching someone I love frequently to express our friendship. Friendship? I don't touch friends. I touch mans. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I? But I'd say, um, probably the small token of their appreciation. Cause again, it's just a I appreciate you. Like I'm glad you're in my life. Like you are bringing value into my life, and I'm glad that you're in it. That just feel good. Like, oh, you actually like that I'm here. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that one versus the touching. Cause friendship, I ain't trying to touch no friends for real, for real. I mean, I don't got a problem giving them hugs and stuff, but I don't care about that one. Next one is it's more meaningful to me when someone I love helps me out, especially if I know they're already busy, or I hear someone I love tell me that they appreciate me. Um, those are kind of, oh, because one is like a sacrifice, and one is this appreciate me. Oh, that one's a toughie. Because if you're sacrificing your time, what better way to show that you love somebody, especially when time is your biggest asset? Like what is when you're sacrificing that to to do something for me, that's beautiful. But that appreciate me thing, that's beautiful too. I think I'm gonna go with the sacrifice. The sacrifice, yeah, the sacrifice. It's more meaningful to me when I get a hug from someone whom I haven't seen in a while, or I hear someone I love tell me how much I mean to him or her. Ooh, like I said, y'all, that hug the other day, that shit just felt good. Like, ooh, it felt beautiful. I didn't want to let go. But if I could hear how much I mean to somebody, that might hit different than a hug. Like, yeah, you could feel it, but to hear it, I don't know, because it's like the actions. might stand out more than the words do. Oh, yeah, that's hard. I would just go with the hear. I want to hear because I wouldn't hesitate to tell somebody how much they mean to me. So I want to hear it as well. But that hug is a close second. When you ain't hugged somebody in a while and you finally get to feel them and they just hold you, oh, it hit different. But I'm gonna go with the hear someone tell me how much I mean to them. Okay. All right, y'all. So my the way it breaks down is actually completely different than last time I took it. So quality time has actually made its way back up to the top. Not surprising. Um, so that's actually is 37% of my love language, which I'm a physical person. Like, be here, please. Or even if you're not here, call, sit on the phone with me, give me your time. I feel like quality time, even if you can't give me all of your time, make it quality time. Like, give me the best of you in the time that I get you. Like, that is very much appreciated. Next is words of affirmation. That one is okay. So actually, three of them are 17%, so they're tied right now. So that's words of affirmation, physical touch, and acts of service. And then the last one is receiving gifts, which I told y'all I don't really give a damn about gifts unless it screams Dejanay. But if it don't scream Dejanay, don't give it to me. Like, I'm gonna be appreciative, but I'm gonna like not care. Like, at all. It better scream Dejanay or keep it to yourself. Um, so yeah. So in the next 2 weeks, because I'm gonna do 2 weeks. So next week I'm gonna talk about the top and the bottom, which is my quality time and receiving gifts. And then the week after that, I'm gonna talk about the ones that are equal, which is the words of affirmation, physical touch, and acts of service. And it's funny because every time I take this quiz, I get a different result. That's why I say definitely go back and redo your test, because depending on where you are in life, your test is going to be shifting, because there are going to be times where people are really pouring into your quality time, but they're not pouring into your affirmations, so you feel like you're lacking that. So you have to be reassessing what you're getting, what you're lacking, so that you can tell people, okay, I'm good on the quality time, I may need physical touch now. Like, I'm good on acts of service now, I may need gifts. Because I honestly truly think that you're gonna need all five throughout life. Now, it may vary from person to person how much of these you're gonna need, but I think you need all five to truly feel loved. Now, mine shows that I need more quality time than the receiving gifts, but that doesn't mean don't give me a gift. It ain't like the gifts was 0%. That bitch was 13. So when you see something that screams Dejanay, give it to me. But yeah, so definitely constantly retake this test. I'd say either biannually, so every 6 months, or annually, every year, to know what you need to be communicating to those people around you, or what you need to be giving to yourself, so that you're constantly feeling loved. So yeah, that's gonna be my love languages. I'm actually very, like, I keep like pausing and looking because I'm like so surprised. Because like the last time I took it, let me see if I can, well, the last time I took it, I want to say and I'll probably put the picture here of the last time and then the time before that. Because I don't remember exactly the time for that, but I'm going to put it here so y'all can see what it was and everything. But the last time I took it, physical touch was actually at the top. And then it was quality time. And then it was either acts of service or words of affirmation. Gifts is usually always last for me. But And then the first time I took it, I believe that acts of service was like number 1, quality time was number 2, physical touch was number 3, words of affirmation was probably last, and receiving gifts was like second to last, I think. But again, I'm gonna put the pictures right here so that you all can see the first one and then the second one, because I don't completely remember, and I don't know exactly where I have them saved, but I'm gonna find them and post them for y'all. And then I wish I could tell y'all on the podcast what they were, but those are my accounts of them. So if you need to see it, go on YouTube and look at the video. But yeah, so yeah, that's fire. I'm actually not mad at the breakdown. It makes sense because I just was physically touched. So that's kind of been satisfied. Though I'm not knocking if I could be physically touched again, but I can understand why it's now moved down to the bottom or towards like the middle of the list and rather being at the top, because when it was at the top, I haven't been, I wasn't touched by anybody I cared about anyways. But like I hadn't been touched, so it was at the top of my list, and I could understand. So now that I have had that need satisfied, it's moved down. So now it's like the quality time has moved back up. I can definitely see where quality time is the most important to me. Like I don't need all your time, but in the time that I do get with you, I need quality. So yeah. So yeah, y'all, that is going to be this week. It's just the introduction of the 5 love languages. It's me being able to go through with y'all to share my love languages and the breakdowns of everything. And then again, next week and the week after that, we're going to actually be going through what quality time looks like, what receiving gifts looks like, what words of affirmation looks like, physical touch and acts of service, what that looks like from other people, and what that looks like to yourself. Because not only do you need those things from other people, you also need to be able to give it to yourself, because other people are not always going to be able to satisfy those needs. So in the times that you don't get to reach out to those around you that love you, you can give it to yourself. So then you're always A-okay. So yeah, I'm going to close it out right there. So that is going to be week 9, y'all. We almost to double digits. Turn up. But yeah, that's week 9. Love languages. And yeah, so I definitely encourage you all to go to the website, take the quiz, and then come back to the comment section on YouTube and share what your love language is. Like, what is your breakdown? What's your percentages? What is at the top? What's at the bottom? Share that, because we like to see the differentness of everybody. And then as we go through the weeks, you can come back and tell us like how you like to receive quality time and things of that nature. But let's just start out with, give us your breakdowns. What's your top? What's your bottom? What's your percentage like? And then I'll see y'all next week so we can continue the conversation. So this is Talk Your Shit with Deja, where we drop the I, because not only can I talk my shit, but I want you to talk your shit too. And I'll see y'all next weekend. Bye. Well, not next weekend. Next week, Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Bye.